Hello everyone, it's me Andrea. My Yupo paper has arrived. So you're seeing me playing with it. And of course I started with the alcohol inks. You can do a lot more with it, but I wanted to try that. Lynn, who is Scrappy Doodah on YouTube, made a fantastic video about that. I will try to put the link down, and she made this fantastic card, and at the end she did some doodling, and really fantastic. I'm not a doodler. I'm not good with that, so I will do something differently. But I started with the alcohol inks in the same way. That's what you do, and every time you use it, something different comes up. You can't really control that. So I used some different blue colors, and here in the middle that's a purple one, and I'm not speeding it up that much because I want you to see the process. Of course it's sped up quite a bit, but otherwise it would take ages, and I think with this speed you can see the process fantastically. It works until it is dry, and you still see it's working. I haven't used it with the heat gun because what they say, the heat gun can warp up the paper, the Yupo paper, so I haven't tried it yet. And I left one bit of paper as a trial paper, let's call it trial paper, to try out different stuff on it. And I think I will try the heat gun on that one. So that's a bit of blending solution I used on top. It was almost dry, but still the blending solution works on top of that. Slower, of course, but it will change at the end. So on the bottom I'm now going and using green shades, and you will see at the end or after that I will go and use the blending solution in a syringe, because the blending solution bottle is quite big and there are really big drops coming out. Here you can see me using the syringe, and I wanted to have smaller drops. Of course at the beginning I had to work out how much pressure I can put on the syringe, and so at the beginning there were bigger drops, and I think you can control where the drops should land much better with that than with the bottle. So, and what I found out afterwards is when here I blow on it, you can see I blow on it and try to let it vaporize much quicker. What I did with the syringe as well, with a needle, I poked onto the paper and it makes really a nice pattern, and I hoped that it stayed, and it did. Actually, you will see a close-up later, and you can see that it spreads. You're manipulating the surface of the super paper, and then with a needle, and then the blending solution spreads out in a really funny way. I really like that one. So I think that's actually it. I was quite happy with that and let it dry. So this is the trial paper bit I used. I wanted to stamp on it, and here this is an alcohol ink marker. I wanted to try because I didn't want to use black one. I wanted to use grey, but I haven't got grey stamping, or it's grey inks. So I used the marker, but I was sure it wasn't working, and you can see it here. The ink on the left, it spreads out, and this on the right, it stays on. That's perfect for that Yupo paper. I tried archival ink as well. You can see me trying it here. It's okay, it works, but here you can see that the stays on is much more detailed. So I used that for the paper. That for sure, nothing spreads. It will give a fantastic impression. So here's, it's dry now, still shiny as you can see here, but it's dry. So, and then I start with the stamping, and I use stamps from Design by Rhyn, this droplets, and I will use these ones. You saw me using them on that trial paper. So I already prepared my positioner, stamping positioner, and now position it for the middle part. That works quite good. And stamp it with stays on. As I said before, that was the best result I had. Still making sure that I have the right side and not upside down. It's always important. So on the other side, and at least on the last, on the right side. And because of the rubber stamps, you really need a positioner to make sure that you stamp where you want it. So that's it, and I think that's not bad. I was quite happy with it, with the result. Another close up, and then of course I couldn't leave it alone and had to use a white Sharpie to highlight some bubbles here and there. I go into the middle here as well, not closing the circle, keep it open. You will see, of course, at the end a close-up and some pictures. And this dark line, I wanted to have this white highlight line, and that's it. No, I think I've done another bubble, but that's it done. That should be enough. There's enough white on that page or on that card. It will be a card actually, that's right. That's it. So you will see the close-up, and at the end you will see some pictures of it as well. I had a lot of fun. You can see here this spreads out where I poked the needle into the paper. I love that effect. I had really a lot of fun using it, and thanks to Lynn, I got the paper. I wanted it, and it's really fantastic. And it's not, it doesn't cost a fortune, but it's really nice. So I made a card from it. You will see that here. And at the end, some pictures, as I said. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I wish you a fantastic time. See you soon with my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.